So what is it like for the young crew working behind the scenes? What exactly goes on in the shadows while the audience is transfixed by the actors on stage? Charlotte and Hayley are both assistant stage managers at the Theatre by the Lake.
My name's Charlotte and I work at Theatre by the Lake as the resident assistant stage manager. So on this particular production, I'm on the book calling the show, making sure all the lighting and sound cues happen at the right time in relation to what's happening on stage. So in this particular case, this book I had with me throughout the rehearsal period for the 4 weeks. The different columns I've got like a cue column. I have a calls and information column, which is anything I need, any information, any little bits, or especially when it's like a visual cue. But my last column I use during rehearsals, which is the blocking, which is every single movement that the cast member makes throughout the show. I have to record and make a note of. There's a camera right at the front of the auditorium that doesn't record but just relays the show from there, and it also plays back in the green room as well, backstage, so the cast can see what's happening on stage as well. And it's useful for me for various visual cues. For instance, I've got various lighting cues simply happening when someone turns on a light switch in one of the rooms. I have to be able to see that happen. I wear this can set, we call it cans, and I'm talking to either the stage manager who's on the floor, who's Hayley tonight, and she'll be at the beginning of the show on the can set, or she'll also be on radio if I do need her in an emergency. But I'm also talking to whoever's operating the show. So when I call a cue for a lighting and sound cue to happen, there is someone in the box at the front of the auditorium in this one pressing go on the desk basically to make sure that happens.
My name is Hayley and I'm the resident assistant stage manager. So I work as part of a team of 3. There is a company stage manager, a deputy stage manager, and I'm on the bottom of the ladder as the assistant stage manager. And so one of my main duties is to source, prop and borrow or buy props, furniture and set dressing for all the shows that we do here at Theatre by the Lake during the year. So when we get here, the stage is bare and we have to put all the furniture and props back together, back on the stage, and then we do a shout check to make sure that everything is there. So we have a list of where it should be and what it should entail. So what's in the suitcase, it goes down to quite a lot of detail to make sure it's there. And then as part of a show call, we make sure the actors are here. And I run on this one, both wings, both stage left and stage right. We are now stage left. And I make sure that the actors have all the props that they need to go on stage with. I think the best thing about working on my job is that it is completely different every day. You can come in and it's a different show. Because the theatre is live, which is the best part about it, you have to deal with the issues really quickly. We had on Saturday night one of the actors' trousers fell down on stage, so you have to act really quickly and get the safety pins and make sure that you put his trousers back on, ready for him to go back on stage. And there is also always little bits and bobs that happen that makes it really interesting and different.